Hello, name is Daman Devsud, your host for my weekly show, My Top Tips. Every Wednesday, 9 a.m. IST is the change time. In the last episode, last week, I attempted a different experiment without slides, reading out a chapter of my book from my book. And I would like to continue with that for a few more episodes before I take a decision to go back to the earlier way. This way, these chapters initially coming from my upcoming book, 100 Resilience Day, in which I have written 100 chapters. Each chapter is just one page. So that's what I'm going to be reading. This experiment helps me to reduce the time from 15 minutes to about 5 to 10 minutes. So, saving about 5 to 10 minutes for you all. That's why I'm attempting this experiment. So, the book 100 Days of Resilience, 100 chapters. Each chapter is just one page, will be available in March this year, most likely towards the end of the month of March. I'm calling this to be a pocket guide, a quote a day pocket guide. Every day you are supposed to read one chapter. So in 100 days, you will finish this book. So the book is not just about reading because many of us, you could finish the book in a day itself. I'm saying please do not do that because it's not just reading. It's imbibing those principles, living those principles, learning from those chapters. This one is the epilogue. I'm calling it the Perfect BCM Plan. A perfect BCM plan is a masterpiece that the world will never see because its success will depend upon an event not happening. The perfect BCM plan is one of the most persistent and dangerous myths in the resilience industry or resilience world or resilience domain. So I'm saying there is no perfect BCM plan or there is nothing called the perfect BCM plan. As practitioners, we often fall into the trap of believing that if we just account for one more variable, refine one more recovery time objective, or add another layer of technical redundancy, we can achieve a state of total readiness. However, this quote serves as a cold, necessary reminder of the inherent paradox of our profession. Perfection is predicated on a non event. If a plan only appears flawless because it has not been tested by the chaotic, unpredictable reality of a life crisis, then it is not a masterpiece of strategy. It is merely a masterpiece of theory. In reality, the success of business continuity is not measured by the absence of failure, but by the ability to navigate it effectively when it occurs. A plan that sits on a shelf looking perfect is actually at its most vulnerable state because it has not been bruised by the hard truths of operational gaps, human error, or rapidly shifting environments. We must shift our professional focus away from the pursuit of a static, perfect document and toward the development of a dynamic living capability within the organization. True resilience is found only when we stop waiting for a non event to validate our work and start acknowledging that the true value of BCM lies in its, excuse me, please. The true value of BCM lies in its inherent ability to adapt, pivot, and recover when the perfect assumptions of the planning phase inevitably fail to meet the reality of the crisis. Perfection is a ghost, readiness is the reality we must build. So, closing today's talk based on one chapter, that the perfect BCM plan does not exist in the world. Please do not look forward to it. Please do not expect it from your vendors, whether internal or external. BC manager, for example, is internal vendor. Do not even attempt to have a perfect BCM plan. I also say that what we must have, should be what is reasonable and practicable. With this, I would like to close today's talk. As I said, helping us to save about 5 to 10 minutes from initially 15 minutes duration that we had kept for these episodes. If you have any questions about today's discussions, the perfect BCM plan, or that there is no perfect BCM plan, or anything about resilience, please feel free to write to me and I will be happy to respond. I hope you all have my coordinates. Mails work best with me. Wherever I am in the world, I check my mails once in 24 hours and the response is guaranteed. Logging off. This is your host, Daman Dev Sood, from my weekly show, My Top Tips, every Wednesday. The new time is 9 a.m. IST. This is also an experiment. We may get back to 9:30 in a few weeks. I look forward to seeing you all every Wednesday. Thanks. Bye bye.